After taking a look at the epidermis, now let's move ahead and talk about complex permanent tissues in plants. As the name suggests, are these complicated? Are they too complex to understand? Not really. Just like us, even plants need and perform multitasking. So in order to be efficient in various activities, plants have different types of cells coming together to form one type of tissue. Thus, we call them as the conducting tissues or even vascular bundles, which are nothing but the complex tissues. So the two major types of complex tissues are xylem and phloem. Well, why just two? Well, one performs the task of conduction of water and minerals, while the other performs the task of conduction of food. They have subdivisions as well to take care of accessory work. What do we mean by accessory work? It includes activities like regulating the flow of food, storage of food, and so on. Now, if we take a look at the cross-section of this part of the plant, then it looks somewhat like this. These components are the first type of connective tissues that we refer to as xylem. Xylem cells are usually thick-walled and are dead. The four major types of cells that make up xylem are tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and xylem fibers. Now their functions are evident from the names itself. Tracheids and vessels, as we can see, have tubular structures. Thus, their role is to conduct water and minerals in the vertical direction. Xylem parenchyma, unlike the normal parenchyma, mainly helps in conducting water sideways along with the function of storage of food. Lastly, xylem fibers. What do you think will be their function? Yes, being fibers, they will give mechanical support to the plant. Now let's talk about the next type, which is phloem, the one which helps in transport of food. Phloem, similar to xylem, is made up of four components: sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. Again, we can guess their structures and functions from their names. Sieve tubes, as we can see, have perforated walls. Now, why is perforation in walls needed during transportation? Well, pores help in passing food molecules across in various directions. But the pores will not know how much food is to be passed or in which direction. Hence, this process is regulated strictly by the companion cells present around the sieve tubes. They guide the sieve tubes with the amount and direction of food molecules to be passed through. Now you know why they're called companion cells, right? And the phloem parenchyma will be responsible for? Yes, for storing food whenever required. And the phloem fibers will similarly perform the function of providing support. Among all these cells, the phloem fibers are the dead ones, while others are living cells. The unique characteristic of phloem is that substances can move through it in both the directions, in contrast to xylem that conducts water vertically from roots to the leaves. Well, this was about the complex permanent tissues in plants. Now, after plants, we will discuss about animal tissues in the upcoming videos.